Oh, I'm excited about this one, man. What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got David Benavidez, well, more so Sam Likowicz, who is David Benavidez promoter, and Eddy Reynoso in the news today. As you guys can see right here, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Please do so, man. Help your boy out, all right? But anyways, listen, as you guys can see right here, this is the proof from Samson Likowicz that he has sent a proposal, or he's emailed a proposal offer to Canelo Alvarez, in which at first Eddy Reynoso recently came out in an interview and stated that he has not received any offers for Canelo and Benavidez to make a fight happen. All right, so you know how I do it. When I immediately heard the news, I had to dig deep. I had to go ahead and do my research, man. So I did my research. All right, I'm gonna read you what I found out, and then you know how I do it. I gotta speak on it. All right. So again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so shout out to BoxingScene.com. It says Benavidez promoter Canelo. This is what Benavidez promoter is saying. Canelo received one of the most lucrative offers of his career. Samson Likowicz, it says right here, that's the promoter of David Benavidez, has applied further pressure on Eddy Reynoso, the manager and trainer for undisputed super middleweight champion Saul Canelo Alvarez. 2 weeks back, Likowicz met face-to-face with Reynoso to discuss a potential Canelo versus Benavidez showdown in the second half of the year. Likowicz promised to send an offer to Reynoso the following week. According to Reynoso, the offer was never received. Excuse me. However, Likowicz in an open letter indicates that he emailed an official offer to Reynoso on Monday. Since you have chosen to conduct our negotiations for David Benavidez to face Saul Canelo Alvarez in public, I'm forced to correct a few mistakes you made in claiming you haven't received any offers, Likowicz stated. On Monday, May 29th at 4:45 p.m., I emailed you what I'm sure would be one of the most lucrative offers of Canelo's career, to face David Benavidez. Please know that you do indeed have an offer to face Benavidez, a sizable one. And I must tell you that I am offended by your claim that I am fantasizing about making this fight happen. If you are also unable to find this open letter and no one tells you about it, would anyone who knows him please let Eddy know that I will send him the same offer anytime for him to communicate with Canelo. All he needs to do is provide a working email address, apparently. Canelo saw action earlier this month when he picked up a lopsided 12-round decision over John Ryder. The plan for the moment is to target a rematch with WBA's 175-pound champion Dimitri Bivol in September. Bivol outboxed Canelo over 12 rounds in May of 2022. Benavidez, who holds the WBC interim title at 168, picked up a dominant decision over former world champion Caleb Plant in March. All right, so it's getting a little spicy, as Jamal Charlo would say. Shit is crazy. All right, let's talk about it. All right, man, so let's talk about it. I'm excited to talk about this, man, because, you know, it really makes me feel good. Now, one thing I will say, when I bumped into, I didn't want to talk about this really, but when I told you I had ran to David Benavidez, man, at a party one night, we were chopping it up or whatnot, because again, for some reason, it's like whenever I fight this weekend. For y'all that don't know, I still compete in boxing, but this weekend will be my last fight. I fight this weekend or whatnot, and whenever I run into, it's like whenever I see Benavidez before my fight, it's like a good luck charm. But anyways, I was shaking him up and we was talking, and like somebody from his team, you know, I was asking like, man, what's up with, you know, I asked Benavidez, but I also asked them like, what's up with, you know, David and Demetrius, and they're like, man, Demetrius not gonna fight us, but we're really trying to make a fight with Canelo for September or whatnot. And so I was like, well, I thought, you know, Canelo was fighting gonna fight Bivol or whatnot, and they was like, nah, we finna send him some stuff that he can't turn down or whatever. Well, we sent him some stuff we can't turn down or whatever. So anyways, regardless, I see, you know, Samson Likowicz, whatever his name is or whatnot, just came out and stated that, you know, for one, he stated that he sent an offer, and then Eddy Reynoso came back and said he didn't get it. But now Samson is showing his receipts that he did send the offer. Now, for you guys that say, well, that's not showing us anything, you know, even the picture that's going to be on the thumbnail and all that, that doesn't show us anything in the picture in the beginning. That doesn't show anything. First and foremost, it's never, I don't know if you guys know business, but nobody's gonna ever put a full detailed contract out so you can see the whole detail. So if you thinking that you're gonna ever see that, unless if you're dealing with a dummy, that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna put the whole contract out there or whatnot. But however, they did he put enough to show that he sent the email to Eddy Reynoso, and he even stated that if by chance the email that you gave me was not a working email, give me another email and I'm gonna send you the exact same offer or whatnot. So it shows proof. The proof is in the pudding. David Benavidez really wants to fight with Canelo, and I definitely feel like he deserves it at this point in time, right? And a lot of people don't like that, but this is the thing about it, bro. You guys that listen, I'm a fan of Canelo, all right? I like Canelo. I'm more of a fan of David Benavidez. I actually got, you know, a decent relationship with David Benavidez and whatnot. So I'm more of a fan with David Benavidez, you know. But I do like Canelo, all right? Now, I understand in some aspects that a lot of guys, like, I know how the thought process goes. Like, when it's a threat that's calling out your favorite fighter, you then may want that threat to go through obstacles in order to get to your favorite fighter, right? And cause I was once that guy. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I was once that guy. I never had to really worry about that with Andre Ward, but with Floyd Mayweather, I was once that guy that was like, man, you know, nah, if Keith Thurman wants to fight Floyd, he has to go this, that. So I understand the process because I was once there. However, bro, I feel like David Benavidez has done more than prove himself in a fight with Canelo Alvarez. For one, you know, fighting Caleb Plant definitely gets, you know, that does justice, because why? Canelo, if Caleb Plant, if you don't give Caleb Plant, or if you don't give David Benavidez kudos for fighting Caleb Plant, but you give Canelo kudos for fighting him, like, come on, that doesn't make sense. But anyways, bro, this is a fight that ultimately, bro, that the biggest fight that could be made at 168, all right? Get it. Granted, I've stated this before. Canelo Alvarez collected every belt from every champion at 168 except for the belt, for the WBC belt, which was held by David Benavidez. Now, again, that's not Canelo's fault. David Benavidez tested positive for cocaine. And then he missed weight. But, you know, still, that's a fight that we need to see, bro. It's a fight that we need to see. All right. Canelo Alvarez just got done fighting John Ryder. You know, John Ryder is a decent. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. It's not a fight that any of us wanted, right? But John Ryder is a decent fighter. Many people thought that John Ryder beat Callum Smith. Many people thought that, you know, Danny Jacobs beat John Ryder, but John Ryder was gifted the decision. So regardless, John Ryder is a decent. He just beat Buddy Zach Parker at, you know, for the WB, I think, was it the WBO interim? I don't know. I can't remember which one. But anyways, listen. Regardless, yeah, John Ryder is a decent fighter or whatnot. Cool. But I think everybody and their mama knows that John Ryder cannot be any of these top guys that I just named. As far as like I don't think he could be Caleb Plant. I don't think he could be Demetrius Andrade. Possibly. I don't think that he could be. I'm more than sure he can't beat David Benavidez. So, you know, I definitely would love to see. I think that we can say it's safe to say that, bro, David Benavidez deserves a shot over John Ryder. And for y'all that like to say, well, John Ryder was Canelo's mandatory, it is so funny to me how the mandatories that we don't care about, John Ryder, who was another one? It wasn't, was it Rocky Fielding? I can't remember who was his other mandatory, but it's like with the guys, the nobodies, it's so easy to make those mandatory fights happen. But it's like when it's a mandatory that we wanted to see, like Jamal Charlo or something, it's like now it becomes, well, he hasn't done anything, he hasn't proved himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you guys can't sit here and lie and say that you don't, because you do. All right, but regardless, bro, I get it. Like I said, I get it. It's the protection for your favorite fighter. I was once that fan. I understand how it goes. However, bro, it's just not you're not. The time has come, right? All right, Dimitri Bivol, obviously they're not gonna. The WBC is not gonna sanction a fight with Dimitri Bivol if Bivol decides to come down to 168. So I don't know what weight they're talking about doing, but it looks like that's the route that Canelo wants to go to. But regardless, bro, listen, if you have all the belts at 168, bro, if you're gonna keep all the belts, bro, come on, man, give us the David Benavidez fight, bro. David Benavidez deserves that fight. He fought former champion, a former champion in Caleb Plant, a former champion in David Lemieux. Yeah, that maybe David Lemieux was past his prime or whatever. We didn't really want to see the fight, but nobody wanted to see Canelo versus John Ryder either, bro. All right, let's just keep it a buck, all right? You know what I'm saying? So David Benavidez been in there with Anthony Durrell. You know, David Benavidez has a pretty nice resume. I mean, it's not nowhere comparable to Canelo, but he's not. I mean, but that's what makes Canelo. You know, but David Benavidez is still a star in his division. So I want that fight. Let's make that fight, all right? Let me know what you guys think. Who would you see winning that fight? Do you think Canelo's avoiding David Benavidez? Like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?